Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. Oops, that was fast. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the PO box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clary stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Um, Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Okay, cool. Okay, so while some people come in, we'll do like a quick little collective reading. Thank you, Ryan. Merry Christmas to you too. Um, and then after the collective, we'll do some readings for donations. The first four that donate get I'm gonna mail them a body potion just as a kind of a, I don't know, Christmas giveaway or um, I don't know, show of appreciation. I don't know, something like that. So, all right, let's do a little collective though while we've got people coming in. Oh, yep, Happy New Year. That's coming also. All right. The energy feels weird. Uh, feels like maybe passive aggressive in a way. Anyways, moving forward. Okay. Okay, so there is something about kind of going through, coming out of a lesson here. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, there's a weird energy. Hey, hold on. I don't like it. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do this so you can hear it too. So if you have headphones on or something like that, maybe pull them out or something like that because it's gonna be loud. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hey, Maui. All right. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right here, but we'll try to push through. But I may have to just come back later or something. Feels like there may be an unwelcome visitor in here. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have expect powerful change. We have a time to give rather than take. What do you need to release? Luck is on your side. Yeah. There's also an energy around someone that feels like they need to say something. Okay, that could be some significant. I don't know why they would. It feels kind of like some sort of, I don't know, they may owe you some sort of explanation or, but this is how they feel. They, you know, I don't think that someone's been showing up um, for you the way that they are, the way that they know that they should. Okay. It doesn't, I'm not sure who this is, but I do feel like somebody feels like they need to kind of express this. They may not know how to express this. They may not be good at um, sharing their feelings or, but I heard putting things into words. So that could be very significant. It's like they know how they feel and maybe like what they need to say, but they don't know how to say it, I guess. I don't know that that's necessarily the whole message, but it's something significant here, okay, for someone. All right. Okay. Expect powerful change, a time to give rather than take. Yeah. You are good enough. Virgo energy here, Sagittarius. I feel like Cancer because I was drawn to the Moonology deck. All right, let's see. What else? What is this? What do they need to know about this? There it is. Still feels weird in here, but we'll push through. Okay, what's this? Expect powerful change. Do I close this? Yeah, this could be in your finances, could be in career, it could be in housing. Um, there is some sort of powerful change and a situation that you may be feeling kind of left out of. Okay. There is also too an energy. Some of you may be feeling as though the divine has kind of forgotten about you. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I felt like that, before. I know that feeling. Um, and oftentimes when we feel that way, it's usually because there is some sort of um, there's some sort of illusion that's been cast because of some sort of wounding or and you need to see through the illusion or find the lesson or heal from something, right? There's something about that here where I feel like there is, especially with this, what do you need to release? There's some sort of energy here. Thanks, Ryan. Um, that is like helping to bring clarity around what may be. It's almost like with this two of swords coming out, it's almost like there's something that you may be like unintentionally kind of it's like closed off to either receive some sort of clarity, some sort of information, some sort of healing, some sort of change, right? um yeah, I feel as though there's someone that might be generous with you around this time. We have a King of Cups out here with this time, a time to give rather than to take. There's someone that may be, I don't know, I feel like they're just looking at the bigger picture in a way of like, this is somebody who maybe is, you know, I don't know. I feel like they're compassionate. They may do well for themselves, but I have a feeling here that they may see an opportunity to just be generous, right? This may be somebody that it's like they aren't outwardly like a philanthropist or super generous or you know what I mean? It's not like they're out here, but it's like but when opportunity arises for them to be generous or kind or I feel like it's there's a level of giving here, right? And I'm also hearing understanding. Okay, it's like this person, I heard 9 times out of 10 will take that opportunity, right? So there's something where some of you um, maybe receiving some sort of generous offer here or offering, or I also heard apology. Okay, so I'm not sure. Um, this could be the person that feels as though they owe you some sort of explanation. I kind of felt as though the energies were different, but for some of you, it could be the same, right? Well, this is a collective reading, so it could be, all right. What is it? What do you need to release for the collective here? Yeah, there's something about allowing a flow here. There could be some sort of like detachment to something here. Someone, there's almost this energy of not, of things can't really flow because of maybe, and it could be finances or it could be something else, but it's like there's something that I heard lingering on your decisions, right? It's almost like you don't trust yourself or you don't trust the divine. It's like holding back, right? There's a lot of hesitation here. And I feel very much so that it, it comes from fear, right? We saw that card earlier of don't let your past hold you back, where there's like situations in the past, right, that created some sort of lack or survival or, fear of, um, yeah. Hmm. Okay. What is this luck is on our side? Queen of Pentacles. I do not. Is everyone okay out there? Hold on. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles with the strength. Um, hey Sherry. Yeah, there's like some things that you could be holding back from, or I feel like holding on to, or like, I don't know, it feels like practical things that need to be taken care of that you may be holding back because there is some sort of fear or lack, right? That may be keeping you from moving forward, or but that indecision is what's keeping the flow from resisting here. Yeah. It's like I feel like this is what's healing here. Whatever's created this, program. Yeah, you're coming out of some sort of illusion. We have the Seven of Swords to the Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, Judgment here, coming out of some sort of illusion that was created by this wounding. Okay, it probably was something that was generational on the bloodline, right? Yeah, there could have also been people that were trying to like influence this as well, right? Yeah. So, yeah, but this is definitely what's going on here. All right. So if I don't know if it seems as though things are heavy or like tough right now or something like that, I do feel like though that there is some sort of like energy that's coming from like the divine to like assist you in this, right? It's like you just gotta like grab it. You know what I mean? It's like you know what they're showing me? They're showing me like a bowl or something that shows up, and you just gotta jump on and ride it. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but anyways, um, okay. So that is the little collective here. Ryan, were you wanting a reading, or were you just donating, or what? And also, do you want a body potion, or do you want me to? You tell me. I always get confused when people send super chats because it could be considered, I don't know. But yeah. Hey, Vicky. I probably did pick a bad time of the evening to show up. Okay. All right. What does Ryan need to know? Well, actually, I took it off the website. I'm keeping what's left. There's some I'm keeping for me. Obviously, I'm gonna keep making it because I'm shutting down the website. So I am giving away. I saved a couple for myself, and then I'm just giving away these four to those that you know donate this evening. I don't know. Just I don't even know if I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. So these are gonna be like the last four that are really kind of open to the public, at least for now. I mean, I'll probably keep making it for myself and stuff like that. And so, like, if you email later on down the road and I just so happen to have some, I'm happy to whatever. But yeah. Okay, what does Ryan need to know here? But I figured rather than keeping it all to myself, I would share. Like a little giveaway, kind of in the Christmas spirit, show my appreciation. I don't really have a whole lot to give, you know what I mean? But we doing it. All right. What does Ryan need to know? Okay, we have Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that means some things are really, really beginning to. Oh, now hold on there. Why is that? Okay, now I don't know why there's the now I definitely feel like somebody you may be discovering that somebody was dishonest about their true intentions here. It does feel like it's a masculine energy with the King of Swords in reverse, King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, with the Four of Cups crossing it. Yeah, someone is what's this Wheel of Fortune though? So this may be coming out. I don't know your association with this person, Ryan, but there is something that somebody has been kind of, I don't know, like building up, or it's like burning down here. Yeah, it feels like they've been doing this for quite some time. But it's like this is a dishonest person with the king. Six of Pentacles in reverse, so they were not um, fair. There's something about this person not being fair, or not giving, or when they should have. I'm really more so giving like getting this person as like a taker, right? Yeah, there's somebody that's been doing some stuff here behind the scenes, Brian. They may, yeah, feels very scammy. Okay. I don't, again, I don't know how you're associated um, with this, but it's like they take there's some sort of plan, it seems. It's like whoever this is, I feel like they take maybe from people, and they have some sort of plan to, I don't know, run off, or I don't know. It's weird, but it's like this person is a dishonest person. Um, and I feel like because whatever this is that they, it's almost like their house of cards is falling. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like, they may be taking some sort of desperate action. Yeah, they may be losing quite a bit here. Okay. They may even like be like trying to move, like they may move at nighttime. But there's like sudden, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know why you need to know this, but you do. You do. You need to know that I heard very specifically scam artist, that this person is a scam artist. Okay. Yikes. Yoinks. Yikes. Yeah, it's like, but they are, I get this energy that it's like they're losing a lot, but there's something about also like having maybe more than they lead on, so that they can escape or something like that. I don't know exactly. Yes, you're welcome. Oh, thanks, Peter. You too. You're welcome, Ryan. Thank you. Okay, Sherry and Irene. Sherry and Irene, I gotcha. Well, now you have your confirmation. You sure do. Um, okay, so Irene, I don't know if you caught, but Ryan, do you want the body potion or no? But Irene and Sherry, if you want the body potion, email me. So Irene, I'm giving away for the first like 4 donations or however many that like want one of these or whatever. I have 4 to give away. I'm sending a body potion. So okay, so Ryan doesn't want one. So um, I know Sherry does. So Sherry, email me your address. I'll get this in the mail. Okay. Irene, if you want one, email me your address. Okay. Let me get through the ones that are paid, and yeah, I'll do a question for you. Okay. So Sherry, what's your question? Perfect, Irene. Yay. Okay. So we've given away 2. We got 2 left to give away. Oh, okay. All right. What does Sherry need to know? We'll just pull her on out. Interesting. We'll just pull her on out. Okay. Sherry, there's someone that has been like hiding in the shadows. Um, that has been kind of, I don't, more so than like doing any like malicious things. It really feels like this person has some sort of like popcorn. Um, and they're like, you know, but they're in the shadows, and there's something about this person because they've been in the shadows. Okay, they've seen a lot happen. I feel like I'm picking up on like there's 2 sides of the story, right? Like I don't know what the situation is, but it feels like there's 2 sides of a story, and there's someone that is in the shadows that is could be very well someone that um, could have some very valuable information for whatever this is. So there's something about, at the beginning where I said we'll pull her on out. There's something about this person being lured out, or maybe even like the divine is bringing this person out, right? This could even be like in this situation, you may not even know who this person is, or nobody in the situation may even know that this person has been in the shadows, but this person may come on out, right? And have some very valuable information to give. So there's something very significant about that where it's like, yeah, look, Six of Pentacles, this is giving maybe even evidence about something, right? Um, this could be coming in quickly here with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's definitely like, uh, yeah, someone that I don't know that you or anyone really. Yeah, look, see that? That's somebody who was hiding in the shadows, right? This is an emperor energy. Okay. Yeah. Because there's someone who is like being seen, I think, in a positive light. It's a false positive light, right? But there's been something that's been seen, like I said, that is going to come out. It's going to be exposed. It's going to kind of put this like idea about this person to rest. Okay. Which then in turn probably, um, I heard clarifies the rest. So advice for Sherry here, because I honestly feel as though there's a chariot coming out. Um, Look, see the chariot with the moon. I told you and they're holding on to this. They are holding on to this. Um, yeah, but we have the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I have a feeling with this Four of Pentacles here, there's something they that may be forcing them to bring this forward, whatever it is. Okay. Um, something something is being like threatened possibly, um, in their life, and I don't know that it's by like human design. I feel like it's by like maybe like ancestors or something. Okay, because there's something where it's like, this person maybe knows the right thing to do, but it may shock a lot of people about who this person is and the information that they have, and it's very valuable, but it's like, it may put them in the spotlight in a little bit. You know what I mean? And they might not like that. So, woo, girl. Oh, your advice. Advice for Sherry, please. I feel like you just need to keep focusing on, whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this is kind of, um, maybe taking care of itself here. You know what I mean? Hi, Wayne. All right, Irene, my darling. Thank you, Sherry. Don't forget to email me, okay, your address so that way I can send out your body potion. Mhm. Love you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Okay. All right. What does I really need to know here? Irene, what does I really need to know? Yeah. I was looking over here at this back off card, at this Gone with the Wind. I was drawn to the back off, and right as that came out, this Ten of Swords came out. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands. For Irene, please. I almost feel like that energy is like you may be out somewhere or something. I don't know. You may have to like let somebody know how much space you need. And I'm not sure that it's like somebody, I don't know if it's just like if you're in a tight space or you are I don't know. I don't know. There just could just be this energy of somebody getting like too close. Okay, Irene, and it's like, you may have to let somebody know like, hey, I need this much space in between you and me. Okay, Sherry, let me know. Okay, but I don't feel like that's the whole message. I just feel like that maybe is like a circumstance that comes about here. Okay, all right. Okay. Hmm. I'm wondering. Uh-huh. Okay, so I don't know if you've already had a dream or if you will have a dream that I can't tell if it's a stranger or if this is a familiar face, but something it's almost like you have a dream and I'm sure you have a lot of probably predictive dreams, but there's something where it's like you may go to someone and be like, hey, because I feel like it's like this may be someone close to you here, okay? I really feel like you may even like hesitate on saying something, and maybe that's why this is coming through. You are being encouraged to say something because um, I do think like you may, I don't know. I feel like it's like for lack of better words, you like kind of save somebody from something in some type of way, I think, here. Okay. It could be as simple as, you know, don't take the L train. I don't know, like I'm not sure, but there's something very, and maybe it's not a dream. It feels like a dream, but it doesn't have to be a dream. Um, Make sure that whatever this is, that you are sharing it with whomever it is. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see here. What is this? There is also something too where a lesson that you've already learned, it's like, okay, if I do this, right, this happens. Okay. You may be tempted or tested with this. Okay. I don't know, coming up here. Uh, I feel like you're gonna do just fine, right? We have the Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, the Emperor. That's really giving like, ha ha ha, like nice try, like saw that coming from a mile away. So there's definitely something some sort of, I heard a lesson like resurfacing. Okay. Um, I feel like with the way that you handle it this time, this lesson is not going to show up anymore. Okay. This is one that maybe has taken a while to really get through, not because you didn't necessarily learn the lesson, but I think because there could have been like a much deeper, like emotional wound or attachment, like with this lesson, and it may have taken several times to really get down to the root and really kind of dig it all the way out here. Okay. It may be tied into, maybe some masculine energy in your life. I'm not exactly sure. Um, but it's definitely, I feel like energy where it's like the emperor, like controlling, right? Arrogant. Um, something It's almost an energy of somebody expecting you to feed their ego, also. I don't see you doing that. Okay, what's this Queen of Swords? Ace of Pentacles for Irene. Yeah, it's almost like whenever this approaches Irene, it's like you, Queen of Swords, right? On the other side, right? I feel like this is going to be so easy because it's like maybe your higher self has been anticipating this, or like, you know what I mean? There's almost like this recognition when this approaches, you're like, oh my gosh, I've made it to the finish line. Okay, there's something kind of exhilarating a little bit about that here. And then it just kind of opens up like a lot of Queen of Wands, Three of Wands, that's calling in your ships here of Seven of Cups, multiple options. Now, Seven of Cups, right? There's lots of options, but you don't really know what's in them, right? Until you try them. It's, you know, um, the Queen of Wands, I feel like you are going to be able to discern through whatever this is, right? And I don't know what these doors are associated with per se, right? But yeah, there's something with the way that you view yourself. I'm not sure if there was like an energy in the past that maybe didn't necessarily like take you seriously, or um or if like there were adults around that were kind of like children are to be seen and not heard. Um, I'm not sure. It's like that type of energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but it's like, something that would, maybe have you shrinking around certain energies. And yeah, you've healed something about that. Hi, Grant. So, anywho, yeah, there you go. Dang, we did like a whole thing there, didn't we? Silence is silence. Oh my gosh. So glad you're back. Carl, so good to see you. Yes, I will pull a couple cards for you. What's your name? Is that pronounced Mahak? I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Oh, you're a scrub now? What are you hanging out on the passenger side of your best friend's ride? Trying to, You're welcome, Irene. Thank you. Okay, Irene, don't forget to email me, okay? That would work. Mahak. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, what's your question? You would choose a hawk to train about your career. Okay. What does Mahak need to know about their career? Well, be careful. Stick to the. I was gonna say stick to the lakes and rivers that you're used to, but you're choosing to go chase waterfalls. So I don't know. Just be careful. All right. What does Mahak need to know about their career? Sun card. Did you hear that? I still haven't changed the. Huh. Okay. What does Mahak need to know about their career? So I have this feeling where it's like with this Five of Pentacles coming out, this makes me feel like you are in a place of maybe not sure what's next here. Now, this Knight of Cups, this Knight of Swords, there is something about, we also have this Two of Cups, the Fool, the Star, the Lovers, the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. What is this? With the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I heard this is some tomfoolery. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it feels as though there is like a situation in which I don't know. I feel like somebody, and I don't know what this has to do with your career or why this is coming out, but I feel like somebody pretended to, so I'm just the messenger, right? So I just have to, relay what's coming through here. Okay. I feel like somebody pretended to be something that they were not in a situation. Um, and like because of that, there's something that is kind of pulled back here. Okay. Something, someone could be you that pulled back. I don't know the energies, I'm not pinpointing it or anything, but, um, and then there's kind of this like, you know, uh, whoever this is, there's a need to kind of like pick up the pieces here. So, and that we have that Two of Pentacles here. There's something about, I feel like kind of going back to your energy here, uh, and kind of giving some, I guess what's coming through, I guess would be like advice. There's something about building momentum. I'm not sure if you are, it's like this Eight of Swords, right? This is like no movement. There's something about, and you may feel as though, right, the Eight of Swords, it's in your mind. You may feel as though you don't have much to move with, right? It's kind of like Austin Powers. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but there's like a part where he's like in a vehicle and he's trying to turn around in a really tight space and he has to go forward and backwards and forward and backwards. But the thing is like there's, you know, um, we all are no, it's like, but you have to do that, right? That's kind of this energy that I'm getting is like like it may seem like you're not getting anywhere, right? With those small steps, those small movements, those small whatever it is, right? Whether it be, turning in applications or, I'm not really sure, but we have the Ace of Cups here, so it does make me feel like there is some sort of, positive ending here, or there, positive energy coming towards you. Um, but again, I don't know how this other kind of masked energy fits into this, but somehow we reverted back to, yeah, we have the Ten of Wands. It's almost like, you know, this, taking that step to kind of, you know, even though you're in a tight space, but turn around, like those small, tight turns, right? There's something where it's like, I feel like the universe, the divine, God, whatever you prefer, whatever you know, source, whatever. Anyways, is like supporting, right? It's like supporting you. It is helping you to, when I move, you move, right? So it's like there's something about they said something about like a 401k, right? You know how a lot of people, like a lot of companies, they'll match whatever it is that you put in on a 401k. That's what this is. It's like whatever effort that you put in towards changing your current situation, God, the divine, is going to match that energy and follow up. You know what I mean? Yeah, but there's the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords. I'm telling you, there's like a false person here. Um, and I don't know if it's like here I felt a weird energy at the beginning. I don't really feel it now, but there is a very false person around you. This person could be in your family. This person may even like try to offer you something. Ten of Pentacles doesn't have to be in your family, but I feel like could be. They could try to offer you something, but I feel like even that is not a good. Not a good offer. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't know that that offer is a good offer. The devil's letter. Grant. But yeah, so that's what came through. Okay, so basically, what it feels like, it's kind of like, it, for lack of better words, I don't know if you have gotten to a space. Again, that Eight of Swords really tells me where you're at, right? Where you really just kind of feel like it's like, man, I feel like, between a rock and a hard place or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, but I feel like there's a little wiggle room. And if you just take that little wiggle room and kind of use it correctly, right? I feel like, again, it's like that 401k, that divine match, okay? That energy will be matched. All right? Hey, Tink. They do. I'm not really, those chocolate boxes, I'm going to say 80% of those chocolates I don't like. They're just not my thing. Yes, you're very welcome. Merry Christmas to you. What are we at? I've been here for 60 minutes. You guys, I can't even give these away. It's crazy. Well, I guess I did do for a donation, so that's fair. Maybe I should just give 2 away. How about that? So, bye. They can go. You still have it? That's crazy. I use this stuff every day. Every single day when I get out of the shower. It's the best. Well, if nobody wants it, then I'm going to keep it. I use this stuff every day. Oh, goodness. You guys getting ready for Christmas? Ready for it to be over? Yeah, I get that. I get that. I was just thinking earlier, it was really cold, and I was like, you know what? It's going to be warm before we even know it. I don't, like, let me just enjoy this cold for a second. The first time I've ever thought that in my entire life. Let me just enjoy this cold for a second. What the fuck? Not buying gifts. Yeah, we're taking it real easy over here. But really, honestly, I've never really done like ginormous Christmases. Hey Dom, sure. Did you see that if you donate, you get a body potion? Aw, you don't even have the tree up? Grant, you're awesome. Okay, Dom. It is not the size of the Christmas. You are correct. More snow. Honestly, I'm glad about that. Here's why. Let me tell you. Because of my handsome little Maui Prince boy. Because my yard, okay, if that snow melts, it will be a muddy mess. Muddy mess. So bring on the snow. So that way we can avoid that for as long as possible. I'm with it. Oh, yeah, we have a fake tree. We did ours on Thanksgiving. It's like part of our little Thanksgiving tradition, something that we do. Okay, all right. What does Dominique need to know? Darling dear Dominique. Um, and then make sure you email me your address. okay, so I can send this to you, Dominique. All right. They smell so good, but I just don't know that it's worth it. Like the real trees, I mean, in lots of different ways. Okay. All right. What does Dominique need to know? What is it, buddy? You need to get up there? Go on. Get up there. Hey, hold on. I'm going to help him. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, Dominique. Okay. So there is something about, I feel like there is someone who you may be back and forth on trying to figure out, like, is this person real or are they like hiding something or I don't know. I feel like you're like trying to discern someone's energy because I feel like there is this space where it's like, you know, at times you may feel like this person is masking in some type of way, but then at other times you may feel like this person is, um, you know, kind of being genuine or authentic or, you know what I'm saying? Like there's something with this Queen of Swords over here and this Two of Wands kind of crossing this whole energy with this Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the Queen of Swords is upright, so I feel like, and the Two of Wands is, I feel like you're leaning towards something. Um, the Ten of Wands could be that this person is maybe hiding something. Um, and I would say that you definitely know the truth about that. Okay, that whatever, and it could, I feel like whatever it is that you're leaning towards when it comes to this energy, is correct. Okay, and it does feel like, it does. It kind of feels like there is something kind of going on behind the scenes here. You know, this person may be kind of carrying a lot, but there is there is something inauthentic about them. Yeah, you were correct. Uh, yeah. Anything else for Dominique here? I don't know if you're like, okay, so we have the Ten of Cups with the Six of Wands. I don't know if this is like right now your current energy of being like, I knew it, right? Like something like that, because it kind of seems like that a little bit. I don't know. But it does feel like, and then watch out for, you may already know this, but I get Five of Wands, the Hangman, yeah, the Eight of Cups. Watch out for like a group of like mean girls. I feel like at work. Okay, I don't know. I don't like them. Maybe three or four of them. I don't know. Or it could be at school possibly, but it's like wherever these girls are, there's like three of them that maybe like, I don't know. It feels very sneaky. It's almost like this may not be the exact situation, right? But it's like, say for instance, if it were at work, right, it would be like three of them distracting you in the teacher's lounge while one of them is going through your classroom, right? Like, again, don't, I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but that's the energy that I'm getting here. So just be, and not that you have anything to hide, but like, you know, they're just being nosy. They're just being like unhappy bitches. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like them. Um, but yeah, just watch, just maybe just, I don't know if you guys can lock your classroom or just, it's not like, again, I don't think they're looking to take anything or do anything with anything. It just feels like they're just being nosy and they're just trying to like be nosy. Yeah, like if you can lock your room, you know what I mean, like or whatever. So, oh gosh. Legal advice. I don't think I was giving legal advice. I mean, I don't know, maybe I was, but I wasn't meaning that. I mean, follow your own intuition, trust your own gut, right? Stealing, they have been stealing. Interesting. Oh, I've been good. You know. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I've been doing good. Just working, trying to get ready for Christmas and pay bills and just living life but enjoying it, right? Like I feel like You know, it's not a hamster wheel. I like it life. It's good. Aw, thanks. Thank you very much. How are you guys doing? Michelle, it's so good to see you here. Hey, I have one of these left, Michelle. I'll just send it to you if you want it. I'm kind of like shutting down the website. Not that I'm not closing up like my services. You just get a hold of me through email. Um, but so these are kind of going off the market. But if you want it, you can have it. Otherwise, I'll give it to someone else. But I just thought I'd offer. Ooh, good thinking. Perfect. Perfect. You'll have to email me or text me your address and I will. So cool. We got them all four of them given away. Booyah. I need to write it down actually so I don't forget. So, Sherry, Irene, Dom, and Michelle. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'll get those out sometime this week or something like that. Something like that. So what's been going on with everyone? Anything? Anything new? Yeah. Oh, definitely, Dom. Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. Feels good. Feels very good. Well, I don't know, guys. What is it? It's about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Sorry, my squirrel brain is starting to be like, wait a second. Michelle, why did you do that? Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. You can tell I'm like veering off. Um, I love you so much. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Um, You're so wonderful. All of you are so wonderful. But anyways, sorry, that caught me off guard a little bit. I'm just very grateful. So I was just like, send a little gratitude. Um, got tears in my eyes a wee bit. Moving forward, yeah, my squirrel brain. What were we? Maui. Maui is probably definitely getting something for Christmas. He usually does. He doesn't have a stocking. Um, but I usually get him a couple things. Um, Jasper, he usually gets a couple things. Um, we don't do, um, like I said, huge, huge stuff over here. Just, you know, you know how it is. Oh gosh. I don't know why I feel like I'm like dwindling. Dwindling. Like I lost all my I am enjoying all the new things that are going on. They are a lot of fun. And not okay, maybe not fun is not the right word. Fun to me. I enjoy it. It has brought back a sense of purpose. Um, and so now I'm just trying to balance everything out and make sure that, because it's kind of like, like I said the other day, Michael was like, Mom, you got like 5 jobs. It's not quite like that, but I am kind of all over the place. So, hey, Kristen. Oh, love you so much, Sherry. I'm doing good. How are you? You. Oh, yeah. So, good things. Good things. I don't want to quite talk about it on the public internet just yet. The seeds are growing and I mean they're solid, right? But it's just keeping things private and, just feeling guided to do so. Um, but yeah, I would say I was worried there for a little bit that it was like, you know, everything was coming to an end, but I really just feel um, like as far as the business and stuff like that, not really worried, but just mostly because I love you guys so much. Um, and yeah, the thought of like just going away, like from this community, kind of makes me sad to think about. So I don't really want that to happen. Um, got it, Laura. Michelle, do you want a reading, ma'am? Yeah, and the thing is, like I feel a lot better. I don't know. I like the way that things are working out. I do feel like as things continue to balance out, I'll be able to show up maybe just a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep my own email open for like personals and stuff like that, and we can work out whatever. But or I can just show up here, or like when I can. You know, can I please stop bragging? Oh, I don't think I'm bragging. I'm just catching some people up because I've kind of been absent and not really. I'm sorry. Sorry you feel that way. Oh, you know, no, I'm gonna pray for them. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, enough about me. I just wanted to, we hadn't really talked in a while, so I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that I'm okay and things are actually going well. So, um, do Cash App, Laura. Yeah, no. So, but yeah, the kids are good. Everyone's good. Sometimes you just gotta like pull back to really get your head on straight, I guess. I don't know if I would call it brat. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't say that I've been in the trenches, but I just have a yeah, a good attitude about it. I don't know. They're not glorious jobs or anything. They're jobs that mean something to me. So I don't know. Anyways, like I'm working hard just like everybody else. I don't know. Anyways, what was I doing? Michelle, did you want a reading? Did, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. If you want one later, we could, we still haven't got that call or whatever. Um, Laura, do you want yours now or did you want to email? Either way is fine with me, dear. Whatever we need to do. Whatever we need to know. Now I just got to figure out how to. Oh yes. Okay. Sorry. I must have missed that. Roger that. Yay. Perfect. Okay, Laura. You can just email me later. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That'll do. Do you have any big plans for your birthday? Any traveling or anything? Let's see. What does Krista need to know? Make a decision. I don't know. That came through very strongly, like from my gut. Okay, so you need to make a decision from your gut. Okay, um, and I feel like it may have to do with some sort of like disconnection, maybe from some sort of yeah, Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, large entity, group, family, something like that. It's like you're being encouraged to make a decision on whether or not you want to become independent from this. I do have the Eight of Cups, which I do feel like if you choose to go that route, there is a lot of healing. There is, there may be an energy of like, you know, I wouldn't say starting over, okay, but like, I don't know. I, yeah, you need to make a decision about that for sure. Okay, you're an enabler of professionalism. I do. My PO box is still open. Yeah, you're welcome. Where's it at? What do you mean? The same spot. Description box. I think. Do you want me to just, are we having different conversations? Am I lost? I always feel lost when I come in and out of these conversations sometimes. Okay. Ooh, 12:21 mirroring numbers. Well, guys, it's been like an hour and a half. I better get back to the kiddos. Um, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Um, like I said, I am going to continue to just be here when I can. Just know that I am thinking of you often and still have all of you in my prayers and my thoughts. And I love you dearly. And you know, I'm not going anywhere. It just may be like, just yeah. For those of you that like check in, you know what I mean? Some of you don't, but some of you do. And that's, you know. Anyways, okay, I love you. Have a wonderful evening. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you, Michelle. Okay, talk to you soon. Yeah, true, Grant.